There's something in the air that I can't quite get rid of, and it does not let me sleep. XRP could be about to do something really big. It might feel the same to you if you're following the coin market right now. In that way, you feel like a storm is coming and the market is about to blow up at any time. XRP has always been a coin that could go far, but there are more signs than ever that something big is about to happen. It's been hard to avoid the latest news about Ripple, the company that makes XRP. It looks like a huge change is about to happen, with more and more institutions becoming interested and a legal fight with the SEC still going on. It looks like everything is set up just right for XRP to finally get away from the things that have been holding it back for a long time and hit new heights. The market has been tense and XRP has been moving in ways that point to big changes coming soon. You can see that XRP has been making some big moves lately by looking at the price charts. It's been going up. The price isn't quite where everyone wants it yet, but the movement is there, is growing. But it's not just the price change that's making people so excited. Ripple, the company that makes XRP, has been taking steps that prove they are getting ready for a big event. Partnerships with big banks, progress in their legal fight with the SEC, and even XRP's growing role in cross-border payments all point to a future where it's not just a one more altcoin. It could be a big deal for the world's banking system. As Ripple continues to grow its RippleNet network, more and more banks and other financial companies are joining. They use XRP to make transactions faster and cheaper. This is what a lot of people have been hoping for. XRP will become the core of a new, better financial system. Don't forget the current court case involving the SEC. As frustrating as the lawsuit has been for Ripple and its fans, it looks like things will soon be over. A win for Ripple in this case could send XRP's value through the roof, ending years of legal doubt that has been hanging over it. Things really are moving forward, and it looks like things are coming together for XRP to finally get going. But what is really going on behind the scenes? What makes me and probably a lot of you feel like something big is about to happen? Maybe it's the fact that big companies are finally starting to realize the potential of digital assets, which is making institutions more interested in them. It could be because Ripple keeps making new deals, partnerships that make XRP more useful, or maybe it's the hope of a court decision that will make everything different. Any way you look at it, XRP is at a very important point right now, and the next few weeks could be very different. Stay alert. Learn what's going on and be ready for what comes next. Because if you own XRP, the future might look better than ever. So what is the big thing happening with XRP? Why does it feel like things are about to change? Let's look at the main events that are coming together to show how important this moment is for XRP. The first thing we can't do is ignore the progress Ripple has made in the last few months. RippleNet is a global payment network that is driven by XRP is growing at a very fast rate. Ripple has teamed up with big banks and financial institutions around the world, and more people are using RippleNet to send money between banks. This is very important because it makes XRP a real player in the money world, getting one of the most important problems in world finance fixed: how to make it as easier, faster, and cheaper to send money between countries. It's clear that XRP is useful in this area. It is very clear that a lot needs to change when we look at how cross-border payments have been made in the past using systems like SWIFT. Fast payments can take days to process, and there are lots of fees and things that aren't clear. However, XRP's blockchain technology lets fees will be much lower, and deals will settle in seconds. This is the main reason why Ripple's relationships with Santander PNC and Standard Chartered are so important. Because they think Ripple's technology is useful, these companies have added it to their cross-border payment schemes. As more and more banks join XRP, it will act as a bridge between them. The amount of money used for foreign transactions keeps growing. It's more than just an option to SWIFT. Ripple wants to make XRP the standard for all global financial deals. But that's not the only thing that's getting people excited in the market. The court case with the SEC is another big thing that could lead to a huge change coming for XRP. People who don't know are aware that Ripple is currently being sued by the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), which says that XRP is an unregistered asset. The result of this case is very important because it will establish XRP's legal standing and remove any doubts about its regulatory status. A decision that is good for Ripple would shock the market and get rid of the legal problems that have been stopping XRP for years. It would also let Ripple speed up its plans for growth without having to worry about regulatory issues. Just think of the ripple effect, if you will, a good ruling would have on the price of XRP. Now that the legal doubt is gone, it would be easy for institutional investors who have been holding off because of the case to jump in. We also know that institutional spending is a big reason why the prices of many assets go up. If big banks and hedge funds were allowed to officially buy and use XRP, there would be a huge demand for it, which would drive its price up, maybe even to new highs. This is why a lot of people in the XRP community, including me, think big things are going to happen. It looks like everything is coming together for XRP to get out of legal trouble and become an important part of global banking. There is also the rising trend of digital currencies and blockchain technology being used more in the financial world. Central bank digital currencies are being looked at by states and central banks. They are proof that the world is moving toward a digital system. XRP is ahead of the curve when it comes to offering a way to make cross-border purchases in the new digital economy. As more banks learn about how blockchain technology can help them, XRP could become the best choice for world business deals. But what does this all mean for the price of XRP? It's looking more and more likely that XRP will reach new highs. XRP could go through a huge price increase if Ripple keeps adding new partners, the court case is overturned, and more people start using it in the financial world. This is the kind of rise that could make XRP go through the roof. New level increasing institutional interest, rising use of Ripple, and the possibility of clearer rules for regulators are all signs that XRP could be about to make a big breakthrough that will send its price through the roof. When all of these things come together, it's hard not to be excited. It seems like XRP is about to go through a transformational phase 1 that could change the coin's entire path and make it a major player in the world's banking system. It doesn't matter if XRP gains value through more partnerships, a legal win, or more people accepting blockchain technology.